Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Oz, and welcome back to more Diablo. And today we have. I am reluctant to call it a grinding session because I think it's very imbued in the game design that you would do this at least once. It would generally not be as early as I did it, but I think it is fair to say that the game expects that you're going to reset the whole thing at least one time. And I'm gonna do a dubious thing. I'm gonna drop this stuff right here. And if you played Diablo 2 or Diablo 3 in recent times and you remember how those work, dropping an item on the ground is a surefire way to lose it. But in Diablo 1, because of the way that the saving works... Oh, we got the butcher, that's nice. I'm not gonna talk to him because that's for another time.
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
So this is an interesting thing. If I was just searching for experience and money specifically, I would just go down to level 2 right now. Because level 1 is not super fruitful. However, I am going to be here and try to find small things. I'm gonna open up the chest if I can, but I may not engage with all the enemies because the main thing that I'm after are the bookshelves. I want books, I want magic, and I may, just for today, play the sorcerer as a bit of a warrior, just so I can conserve on mana. But yeah, I really want books. I want the bookshelf things. Oof. Because being a mage that has no magic is rough. We don't want that. So there's nothing here. I don't know if this is a good idea, to be honest with you. That was the thing. I mentioned in the last session that I've never played a sorcerer, but maybe I wasn't specific about this enough. I never played a sorcerer in the original Diablo like this. I never done this. So this is new territory for me. What I have done is I played a sorcerer on the mod. But that's really different because the mod, if you've ever played it or if you would like to play it, if you would like to play the mod because you enjoyed the gameplay of the first Diablo, that's a bad idea because the gameplay of the mod is much similar to Diablo 2. It just retains the... It's unfair to say aesthetic, like that's not the only thing it keeps, but Diablo 2 was a much more sprawling game, and one of the reasons why I actually prefer Diablo 1 is because it has a certain purity of design, which is just, yeah, you're in this place and you go down this thing and that's it. Like 3 classes, it's really simple, there is not a lot of complexity to it. Not to say that it's a shallow game at all, but there is a simplicity to it. It's exactly what I called it, a purity of design that I really enjoy. And I have completely gone back on my thing of I'm not going to kill stuff a lot because I don't want to spend resources, and here I am spending a bunch of resources. And the problem is that I think we had 3,000 before, now we have like 3... We didn't really buy enough mana potions to replenish the mana that I lost, which is why this is kind of a bad idea. I'm going to run this, I'm going to do this like this once.
Not enough mana.
And here we are, we don't have enough mana.
Not enough mana.
Damn. I just really want a bookshelf. Please? Pretty please. Oh, goddammit. Okay. So I think I was mentioning this last time of Diablo being, it was based around XCon, and you can kind of see how they walk in these weird ways. But one of the things that you can kind of imagine is a leftover from that design spec is that sometimes if you're like, if I shoot a fireball at an enemy that is really far away, they have quite a bit of chance to dodge it because the connection it would be made, like it was a turn action, but it's not anymore. Actually, it still kind of is. As far as I understand, Diablo is still a turn-based affair. It is just that the turn is on a clock. Very similar to Cultist Simulator, now that I think about it. And yeah, the turn is on a clock. And the clock just so happens to be fast. It happens to be the frame rate. Not to say that the clock is tied to the frame rate like it is on some like Super Nintendo games or whatever it is. But it is the same as far as I understand. Which is actually, it's not even 30. I think it's like 24 or maybe even 20. This game is old. So there is some margin for error there. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why you never really want to try to hit with a projectile, something that is far away. The chance of missing is just gigantic. And there was a trick in relation to this. It's like if you're in a room full of archers, you can try to always like walk on a diagonal and they have almost zero chance of hitting you. Based on the same principle, essentially. But yeah. It's a good thing that at least the skeletons die relatively easily on here. And you can see that the fallen ones, they can surround you pretty quickly. Oh, that block animation, Jesus Christ. Yeah, they can surround you pretty easily. And I was gonna make a point about this, but yeah. But as soon as you kill one, they all leave, exactly as it just happened over there. I don't know if I want to keep that shield on this guy. Exactly for that exact reason. Exactly. Because here, where the enemies are fairly spread out, and we are not really getting ganged up on with regularity, it is kind of okay that he has a horrendously long block animation. But that will come back to bite us in later levels. That cannot continue. So it's like I am using the shield because it gives me armor. And right now, that sounds like a good idea. But later on, if we're getting ganged up by a bunch of enemies, the increased armor will be neglected by the fact that I will just be stun locked while 14 enemies hit at me, which is not the best.
Where would I put this?
Really? Oh, I got a book somewhere. That is good. Wow, that was nice.
Not enough mana.
Damn. So let's learn. Is Firebolt, is this the one that I currently have? Firebolt, yeah. So this will make the spell stronger, I believe. So it does 10 to 19, it costs 5 mana. Let's see if I can remember those numbers. Yeah, it increased a little bit. Did the mana value drop? I don't know. No, I think it was 5, but it was 10 to 19. It increased in 1 damage. But that's fine. I'll take whatever improvement we can get, but I really want like more spells. one variety. The spice of life. So playing this character, playing the sorcerer on the mod was really different because the mod altered a bunch of stuff. But one of the things that was altered is the skill. And in a way that I don't super like. So here the skill has no development. It's this thing, you can recharge the staff in the case of the sorcerer. You can recharge the staff and that's it. You always damage the staff by doing so and that's it. There is no other thing. It's never going to be anything else. That's it. In the mod, however, it was implemented a change that you can... Well, first of all, the recharge of the staff has no penalty, so you can just do it. So for instance, I found the Staff of Holy Bolt, which was by all intents and purposes a really good staff, and I can just spam that. I could spam that Holy Bolt into forever because it would never really disappear. Oh, I am holding tab instead of holding shift for instance, so that's my bad. Did I get a life leech? I did, huh? Is that the Leorix thing? That is nice. I am still not holding shift. I was holding caps lock. That's my bad again. I want book. I don't want scrolls. Please give me books. I think we're done with this floor actually. That's unfortunate. So we have a falchion. We have a sword. And we have 2 scrolls of identify actually. Let me take those out of the belt so that we don't accidentally use them. Let's use one on this though. Bronze Sword of Sturdiness. Chance to hit plus 1%. That's awesome. High durability, but it is damaged. I don't think the current durability affects the selling price, so this should be a good sell. Do we have a better buckler? I'm going to substitute just so because this one has a really low durability overall. Oh, we have an unidentified club. Of quality. Adds 1 point of damage. So instead of being 1 to 6, it's 2 to 7, theoretically. This may actually be worth using up to a point. Pretty good. Oh, never mind. Just keep going. Oh wow, we directly found the stairs to level 3. However, I want to stick around level 2. Because there's some stuff that we can do here. Ooh. Like get surprised by enemies.
Not enough mana.
Shit. Oh, I drank a health potion by accident. I mean, not really by accident. I mean, no, it was by accident. It's just, it wasn't useless. Come on. There we go. So here we are back into the part of the game where I have to be a little bit more careful. I see a bookshelf. I think I see a bookshelf. Oh no, that's another thing. God damn it. I need bookshelves so bad though. Oh, I see an enemy. A ghoul. There we go. I wonder if the lifesteal works with magic. It should, but I don't know. Let's drink a potion. Let's get some resource going. No. Take a step back. Take a step back. There we go. You guys can come to me. Wow, this is thrilling action right here. This is the best Diablo 1 tactic. You park in front of a door and you let people come to you in a file one by one. Oh, this is the guy that turns invisible, huh? So let's just keep hitting just in case he comes back. There we go. Or we can do that. That is also a viable tactic. So this is one of the reasons why I want to explore level 2. We have a dark passage, which is one of the quests that can roll for us. And we're gonna do that, but in a minute. This quest and the other one, the butcher that we got, basically the reason why I don't want to call this a completely extra episode, because we're gonna do some noteworthy stuff. Oh, bad. Come on. There we go. To start using our magic like we should. Good stuff. Yes, excellent. Oh, that was through the grate. That's awesome. I will deal with this later. So my inventory is pretty full, and my resources are depleted. And I could use a town portal, but since the entrances are stacked so close together, I'm just gonna do this, because in the end of the day, a town portal does cost like $200, and we have like, yeah, we barely made that. Like, we made 500 profits since we started going down. So I don't know, I can take this walk and back to save myself $200.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Let's sell stuff. Yeah, 300, that's pretty okay. So this wasn't worth it. I mean, it was because I just used the scroll that I found on the floor. But if I had paid Kane to identify this, it would be a net loss of 30 gold. But yeah, just to show you that identifying items may not be the best idea at all times. There is definitely some art involved in...
I'm glad I caught up to you in time.
I don't care.
What ails you, my friend?
He's going to talk to you about He's going to talk to us about the poison supply. It's fine. We know it. We're going to do it. In fact, we're going to do it right now, so it's okay. I feel kind of bad about skipping the dialogue, but I have a reason for that. And the reason is that I plan to do a second playthrough of this game, because I would actually love to play the entire series. I have been playing Diablo 3 currently. I've been playing season 22, I guess it is. And it's fun. I like it.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Diablo 3 had a really rough start in my eyes and in the eyes of many. But I don't know, it's cool. It's a weird little game, but it's interesting in a very peculiar way. I bought more potions that I can fit in my belt, just so I don't... and I actually have to drink one now. Maybe not now, but soon. But yeah, I would like to play the entire Diablo series for the channel. And Diablo as a franchise, it has an interesting lore, but it's full of retcons and things and complexities and absolute bullshit that Blizzard does like after the fact. And the structure of the game, the structure of the original game, makes so that running a lore playthrough is difficult, because you don't get all of the lore in a single run. You don't get all of the quests. There's always a thing that going to... You always have a chance... I mean, not a chance. You're always going to be missing some content. So, because of that, the original game is actually not a good vehicle to showcase the plot of the game. However, the mod spawns all the quests in every game. So I would actually very much like to use the mod to do a more lore focused run of Diablo 1, and also to showcase the difference. The mod is pretty cool. It has some things that I disagree with on a conceptual level, but it's in general it's pretty nice, and it's as I was saying, if you don't mind the gameplay differences, and I guess many people actually vastly prefer Diablo 2 as opposed to Diablo 1. But yeah, if you don't mind the slightly different feel of the gameplay, it is for sure a really, really good way to experience the story and the setting of the original game. Oh, we died outright. That's nice. I am quite over leveled for this part of the game, right? Yeah, I'm level 8, and I will be soon level 9. I love the music in this part, it's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna try to avoid to just leave the map open.